Before coming to Mexico, I thought it was dangerous, but this city just blew me out the water. As soon as I landed in Mexico City, it felt different. Mexico City is difficult to explain. It's ancient and modern, beautiful and chaotic, overwhelming, yet familiar all at the same time. And I had no idea what this city had in store for me. The neighborhood of Polanco is a whole different world compared to other parts of Mexico City. You got a whole nature right in the center of a city.
So beautiful.
It's a little sanctuary. It feels extremely modern with fancy hotels all around, fancy restaurants. I don't feel like I can afford this area. You could see the people dressed differently as well. A lot more suits. What do you guys think of this area compared to where we were?
It's very fancy. It doesn't have as much life as Roma.
Yeah, like super modern.
Really modern.
Yeah.
Everyone's in suits. Everyone looks very professional.
But where would you live instead?
I would live in Roma. It's so beautiful.
But it is still beautiful here. All the cars are definitely noticeably better in this area. Like G-Wagons and Mercedes, Cadillac. It gives me a lot of perspective because it feels so much different. It feels like almost an entirely different city, maybe even entirely different country compared to where I'm staying near Centro, which is downtown center. It's quite interesting to see the disparity between the two neighborhoods, only 30 minutes to an hour away. All the workers are speaking almost fluent English and some with no accent at all, compared to Centro where not many spoke any English at all. We found an Italian place where we had delicious meals like pizza and pasta. And we took a stroll around the park where we also had our drawings taken of before returning to Polanco for the evening. What is that building?
That is Palacio de Hierro.
And what is it known for?
It's a luxurious place. Store.
It's a department store.
Yeah.
This is by far the fanciest building in all of Mexico.
Yeah, it is.
The first store is Rolex. That's how you know. The very first store. And Hermes, Tiffany & Co, Saint Laurent, Dior. I don't think I can buy anything here.
Maybe a keychain.
This is Mexico City's version of Paseos Andares, mall with the plaza.
I think it was the other way around though.
One thing that surprised me though in Mexico, at least where I visited in Mexico City and Guadalajara, is the cost of things. I expected it to be a lot more affordable, but surprisingly the costs are quite high. Because I'm from Vancouver, Canada, where it's already expensive that I can afford these stuff, but I wonder for the regular people of Mexico, how do they afford to eat out and take Ubers, go to places and order stuff and buy items, because the prices really surprised me. And if you're from Europe or a major city in North America, it is still affordable. You can handle it for sure, but say if you're coming from Southeast Asia or even East Asia, I would say the prices are quite comparable to Seoul, though the prices range so much here. Some restaurants that we went to were really fancy. Some taco places, hole in the wall, street tacos are really fraction of the price of anything that you can get in Canada or North America or in Europe. Like 15 pesos for one taco at a hole in the wall, and that was the best taco I had in all of Mexico. Better than any fancy place that I went to. So there are definitely cheap options out there. A very big traveler. He had like a whole TV series where he goes to like places like this all over the world, like very local places. Es muy delicioso. Muchas gracias. Let's see how this local taco tastes like.
Fresh out the oven, man.
The oven? What do you think?
Mucho gusto.
Nice to meet you. What's your thought on your first tacos in
They
Mexico?
were really good. They felt authentic. They felt well.
Feels authentic here. Mexico City has to be the busiest city that I've ever been in, even more than Seoul. I mean, look at this. How lively, everyone's out. What stood out to me most immediately about Mexico City were the streets. Everywhere I went, there seemed to be something happening. Music coming from somewhere, people talking. Energy was incredibly alive. Mexico City is one of the most culturally rich cities in the entire world, with over 150 museums, and this one being Palace of Fine Arts, or Palacio de Bellas Artes. This specific painting, called Man, Controller of the Universe by Diego Rivera, was a particular favorite of mine. This is a political painting that visualizes the systems that humanity live in. Another thing that I love about the Mexican people is that they're so affectionate. They are not scared to show their feelings. They're vibing there. With the vibe, even for myself, I love history and culture, and I watch videos all the time, documentaries, but it's a whole different experience to actually go to the country, go to the sites, and see it for yourself. So this trip really inspired me to want to do that for the future, and I think that would be really inspiring and really purposeful. And this trip really showed me the side of Mexico that I didn't know existed. For example, like in Centro, it is so lively, so modern, blended with the old architecture. And see, the people are so friendly. Like that. And it was like this everywhere, absolutely everywhere. And the Mexican people are just so incredibly hospitable and welcoming to foreigners. There are not many Asians compared to, say, Europe or obviously North America. They always look at you out of curiosity. I can tell it's out of curiosity, and they want to learn more about you and teach you more about their culture. Mexico works so hard, and it doesn't matter if you're old, young, disabled. Really, there's no excuse for anyone here. Everybody works so hard, and almost at an extreme level where it's unfortunate, and I've never seen anything like it. I feel for those that probably shouldn't work, like the disabled and like the really old, but they're still out here working and hustling, and it's pretty crazy to see too. And you will see homeless people throughout the city, young and old, and it's incredibly unfortunate. And you see kids selling stuff and working and begging for money when they should really be kids. And I gotta say, this city has been incredibly special. Probably the most special entry out of all the places that I've been to. I think it's the passion and how welcoming everyone is, literally everywhere. They're so eager to help and talk to you. They show us so much interest, and it's really beautiful. Next morning, I found this claw machine.
Focus, homie, focus, focus. Nice. Oh, no way. It's a scam, dude. I'm telling you, it's a scam. No, dude, it's a scam, dude. Dude, it does it on purpose. Dude, it's a scam. It's a scam, dude. Stop, dude. Can you please stop?
Someone please tell me if this is a scam. We're going to the National Museum of Art. This building is so grand, so beautiful. This might be one of the most beautiful, maybe the most beautiful building in the city of Mexico. Here it's much more elegant, rather simple colors, and looks so sturdy. It will last for hundreds and hundreds of years to come. And this church is just magnificent. From the food, from the architecture, the energy, passion, culture, love, and especially the people. The people in Mexico are what stood out the most to me. They are just some of the most, I would dare to say, the most friendliest people that I've met. They give you so much hospitality and so much love and care. It's truly incredible place to be.